Hello guys, welcome back on my channel. It's Konrad SOSNA'S from Wargamer. It is next episode dedicated to our game By Fire Sword. This time I will tell you about some new items we would like to publish shortly. So By Fire Sword is a historical game, so we are not able to design all units we can imagine. Let's say Wing Hussar on Pegasus or naked Huris from Ottoman harem with two-handed swords. Believe me, it will be perfect. I would love to have them in our game, but sorry, it is not possible. Also, we used to avoid other units which are kind of urban legend, like Finnish Hakapelitas or Cossacks infantry with berdishes. This is also not true. Those units never existed. Honestly, I have to say that I like the idea of this Finnish Hakapelitas. It's a very sexy unit, but I'm afraid to tell that to our historical mastermind, Michael Paradowski. You may know him as Kadrinazi, because he probably get heart attack when he heard about the ideas like that, or he will take the heavy oak mace and he came here from Edinburgh and he will give me a solid thrashing. So no, I will tell. Nevertheless, our armies are almost complete, but we fill some gaps and for some spaces for new additional units. And this is something I would like to tell you about today. Okay, we will start with Ottoman Empire and their new military formation, Mamelukes. Mamelukes shows up in Egypt in the 9th century. It was kind of slave soldiers similar to Janissaries. And the young boys were captured, were transferred to military camps near to Cairo, and there they were trained their entire lives. The main difference between Janissary and Mamelukes was that Janissary was infantry. The Mamelukes form excellent light cavalry. Also, in our game, this cavalry will be kind of light cavalry, but with very good training, especially for hand-to-hand combat. They will be armed in sabers, Kalkan shields, javelins, and of course bows. They may be fielded only in Anatolian armies, and so they will show up in there will be special regiment for Anatolian division, and we will also make the special task force and skirmish where this formation can be used. I cannot show you the miniatures right now because they are sculpted right now, so I will show you them in next episode. A second formation for Ottoman army is there will be Egyptian Janissaries. This is the same formation as Janissaries from other regions of Ottoman Empire, but there will be two differences. The first is that they look different because they use different outfits. The second is that they still keep their high skills and high morale. So in game terms, they will be all treated as veteran Janissaries. From the other hand, the formation of Egyptian Janissaries will be smaller. They are not as numerous as Janissaries from other regions. So whenever we prepare the miniatures of Egyptian Janissaries, they will also join the special regiments which can be part of Anatolian division for Ottoman army, and also they will be evaluable for task force and skirmish force. If those two units sells well, we also have ideas for next formation for Ottoman army. So we will see everything in your hands and wallets. Now we are going to Muscovite Sardom, and we would like to add a new formation for Muscovites. Those will be Zhilцы. It is very special formation because there's a lot of information about them, but honestly, nobody knows how they really behave on the battlefield. So there are completely contemporary sources say different things about them. So also our team is divided. Rafał and Michael Paradowski say one thing. Me and Michael Molenda, we are thinking something completely different. So we have a lot of discussion about that. Our idea at that moment is that this formation will be kind of light cavalry for Muscovite army. They will have light armor, but they will use copiers. This is something unusual for Muscovites because they usually never used copiers except of small units of Muscovite wing hussars. We are still thinking about that. We are sure that we will add this formation, but we don't know yet how they exactly will how will be their role on the battlefield in a Bifarian sword. So we will think about that. Nevertheless, you may expect them for sure. Next thing is miniature resculpts. As you know, our game is quite old, and some of our miniatures are quite old also. So during all those years, our sculpting team develops, and they are better and better, especially Rafał Szwelicki, who sculpts some of the formation. We think that some older models are not the same quality as new sculpts, so we decided to resculpt some of the formation. This process has started many months ago, so plenty of formations were already resculpted, and we plan to resculpt few others. Right now we just resculpted the Wallachian cavalry for Polish, Lithuanian Commonwealth. We like those new miniatures. If you like them too, please keep your comments below. And also, if you think that any of the formation from our current line needs to be resculpted, also please leave the comment about that. Next thing is the new sets of historical miniatures. You like the line of our historical miniatures, we got plenty of comments that you like their rules. So we decided to continue with that. So next in line will be set for Muscovy. Those will be 3 characters. The set name will be Muscovite Bears. Inside you will find the Kneź Kowański, Romadonowski, and also the new miniature Yuri Boryatyński. You may remember Boryatyński from Armies of Bifarian Sword. He was mentioned there. Boryatyński was a very talented leader of Muscovite cavalry, so he will be able to command his own task force, skirmish, and also he will also get his special dedicated skirmish with plenty of Muscovite cavalrymen. We really think that you like him. This set shows up in June, so stay tuned. There will be also something for players who choose to play the Polish Commonwealth. There is one very famous Polish leader, Czarniecki. He will also get his own skirmish force. Yes, skirmish force. It will be something very strong, very light, very special. So shortly you will get this list to your hand. I hope that you really like it. The last thing for today is our biggest announcement for the biggest expansion for the Bifarian Sword so far, English Civil War. We have started working on that expansion a few years ago because it is a really big thing. You should know that we have sculpted and prepared for this expansion more than 30 different sets of models. So it's really huge number. We are going to kickstart this game this fall. Let's say September, October, we don't know yet. Inside during the Kickstarter, it will be the rulebook and also 2 armies, Royalist and Parliament. But if a campaign goes well, I'm sure that it will goes well. So we'll add also the Scots. Apart from the miniatures and the rulebook, we will add also the rules for the big battles. As you know, we stopped to support division level because we decided to change it and to add something new, something completely different, something you may really love. I believe that you really love this new thing. So I will not show you the miniature for English Civil War today because I would like to do that in next episode. So stay tuned. Please subscribe my channel. Please let you know to your friends about that. So in next episode you will see how the models for English Civil War looks like. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching that. Please stay home, be safe. Thank you very much. Bye.